It's tomorrow, and we're going to keep an eye on him.
What is he, a super spy, is he?
So your girlfriend works for the Chinese. How'd she get on with them?
Oh, she is Chinese.
How'd you meet her?
She lives in a unit upstairs.
What exactly are you talking about?
We suspect the Chinese intelligence service is running Gavin Sykes as a source through his girlfriend.
Come on, you can do better than that. Make it look like you can't wait to get me home to bed.
Listen, Nick, I've just received the facts from Fiona Williamson. She intends to make a sexual harassment complaint against you.
Oh, man.
She a bit ripe or what?
Yeah, how long's she been dead for? A month?
It's a nice dress, jewellery. She's a pretty classy lady, whoever she is. There's no sign of violence.
Nah, she probably washed up with the rest of this rubbish in the storm last night.
I don't know the position she's in. I don't think she's even been in the water.
Where'd she come from then?
Up there?
Well, he can be a bit of a mug lair from time to time, but Gavin Sykes is no traitor. I mean, the man just doesn't have it in him, you know what I mean?
Unless he doesn't know he's doing it.
Well, it's full of people who never realise they're being milked dry.
Right, but why Sykes? I mean, the man's not exactly a rocket scientist.
So our foreign power wants to plant illegals in this country. What do they need first? Background briefing information, a mountain of it. What powers do the police have? What are the customs regulations? Who better to provide the answers than a blabbermouth copper like Sykes?
What?
Right, well, what are you asking us to do?
Need to find out how faithfully he reports back. First, we set him another little test.
Right, but listen to this. Body shows evidence of animal infestation, traces of soil and earthworms found inside her clothes.
Yeah, probably somewhere near where we found her. Just about where these rocks are, here.
Right. So, someone did this woman in and then buried her in the national park.
Well, that's their theory, yeah.
And do we have a cause of death?
Pathologists don't have an idea at this point.
A minor point. I mean, how did she get herself out of the grave onto the beach?
Well, 50 millimetres of rain fell last night.
Right, so 2 inches of rain, plus soft soil, plus a slope, equals landslide. Right? So she probably washed up onto the shore like, you know, all the other crap we get after a downpour.
So we're looking for a empty grave.
OK, well, lovely day for it. Bit of a walk on the beach, stretch the whole legs out. Yeah, OK. Good day.
Come in, Gavin. You happy on the water, are you?
Like a pig in mud, sir.
Never want to try your hand at anything else?
I like driving boats.
Sit down. What about when you're 40 or you're 50 or you're 60? Now, it occurs to me, Gavin, that you may not be at your full potential. Now, I take it that you've heard about the Commissioner's A-team. Well, that's what the rumour mill's calling it anyway. Apparently he's putting together another one of those elite fast response groups, you know, this sort of thing. Hand-picked officers, you know, specialty skills.
Oh, it's sort of SPG meets SWAT.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Gavin. Anyway, I was thinking that maybe they could do with some marine experts. Now, no need to mention this to anyone, of course. We'll keep it all under wraps, just you and I.
Sir, yeah.
Good, well, that's... thanks, Gavin. Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
St. Clair! Hang on, Mick, you're breaking up. I can't hear.
Hang on, is this better?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, they've got something.
Yeah.
Hey, got it. Well, it looks like they found 2 grave sites.
Right. Did you see that Volvo drive?
Yeah.
See how the bank's collapsed? Whatever was buried here is actually washed into the gully and down into the harbour. The lady in the frock.
You said there were 2 grave sites.
Oh, you're going to love this. See, this one over here, it wasn't washed out by the rain. There's shovel marks all around it.
Yeah, partial shoe prints. I think it's been dug up since the rain last night.
So what are we saying? We got one corpse that was washed away and the other one's missing.
Yeah.
Didn't suppose anyone noticed a grave robber.
Been no one here since we've been here.
Right.
What about that blue Volvo?
Well, Jack, there can't be more than 600, 700, 800 blue Volvos garaged in the North Shore.
Look, it doesn't necessarily mean that the grave robber is this Volvo driver, you know?
The first thing I learned on patrol was to make a mental note of every car origin.
Hey, haven't you got an autopsy you could be going to?
Yeah, I reckon we should call in a repressed memory expert. You know, put him under hypnosis.
See ya.
Hey, that's it. That's it. It's tea.
What,
it's
like,
tea.
Yeah, T for toe,
No,
T
the
for...
the plate, it started with TEA.
Okay, I think it goes like this. 3 or 4 weeks ago, Igor disposes of 2 bodies by burying them in the national park, right? Now, late last night, there's a deluge. He decides to go and check on the bodies. Now, sure enough, one of them was washed away. So he digs up the other one, drags it back to the car so he can cart it away somewhere else to dispose of properly.
Hey. Bloody idiot! Volvo drivers.
So what do you reckon?
I reckon they're mad.
No, about Igor.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say?
What did we find? An empty grave, exactly where I said it would be.
You're very good at your job.
Oh, no, it's mostly just the experience, you know, and the teamwork. I've got a lot of good people, they're backing me up, you know. You know, I'd really like you to meet them, Wayne. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm really looking forward to them meeting you. Look, you know, I've been thinking, I don't want to work on a boat all my life, right? I say, so what if I get a wife one day and 10 hungry kids that I've got to support?
10?
Well, yeah, 10.
What else would you do?
Well, there's a lot of opportunities that crop up from time to time. In fact, there's one just over the horizon that would suit a guy like me.
What's this thing over the horizon?
No one home. Try the back. Mr. Jonathan Cakebread? Detective St. Clair and Christie from the Sydney Water Police.
What you doing, Mr. Cakebread?
What?
What you doing? What you digging?
A hole. What do you want?
What's the hole for?
Vegetables?
That's a big hole. You gonna plant them or bury them?
Have you got a search warrant?
Where were you 11 o'clock this morning?
I was here all morning.
Anyone else drive that Volvo parked out the front?
No?
Well, I saw that triumph for Swedish technology this morning in the National Park at North Head at 11 o'clock. So I'll give you one more chance, Mr. Cakebread. Were you driving that Volvo at North Head in the National Park at 11 o'clock?
Absolutely not. Can you go now?
What do you keep in the boot of your car, sir?
Just normal boot things.
Okay.
Just been scrubbed out.
Yep.
And what was in it you had to scrub out?
Wine. A couple of bottles of wine. Eileen Hardy, 93 Shiraz. Yeah, they're rolled together, smashed. The carpet got soaked. It smelled like a brewery.
It doesn't smell like stale wine to me.
Doesn't smell like stale wine to her. And Detective Sinclair was brought up on Eileen Hardy, 93 Shiraz.
Well, gave it a thorough hosing.
Nice house. Mind if we take a look?
Yes, I do.
What? Something in it you don't want us to see?
I'd like you to leave now.
Dead body, by any chance?
Go on.
Huh?
Scat.
Huh? Hey,
Get out of here!
hey,
Go on!
hey!
Get out!
Hey!
Yeah, take your girlfriend with you. Now get out of here.
Well, have you got any evidence that the man's hiding a body? I mean, apart from a pair of wet strides.
He won't let us inside. I mean, the guy's digging a grave out the back of his house. He's hosing down his smelly boot.
Well, maybe he's an eccentric.
Look, he was seen speeding away from the vicinity of the gravesite.
Magistrate's not going to go with
Jeff, if we don't get a warrant for this bloke, right, we're going to lose him.
Yeah, the body's probably already on the move.
So that's why we have to get into the house before he cleans it.
Yeah, well, not without an invite, you won't.
Is anybody interested in this cause of death?
Yeah.
Nice big helping of brodifacan.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, it's used in rat bait. It ruptures the stomach. You don't need a licence to buy it, and you only need a few grams to kill a human being, and it smells like chocolate. It's totally undetectable and stuff like that, Chief.
OK, look, I wonder if there's a Mrs. Jonathan Cakebread around. Do you want to check that out?
Yeah, okay.
Jeff, our friendly secret agent's here for another strategic update.
Ah, yes. Thanks, Helen.
This is a transcript of a phone call made to the Zhang travel agency, where Sux's girlfriend works. She spends a bit of time chatting about this and that, before mentioning her boyfriend's heroics this morning.
Wow. You'd think Gavin was in charge of the water police.
And over here, she mentions he's in line for the police commissioner's hush-hush elite squad.
The 18.
It's pretty conclusive, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
No, look, I wouldn't. She's bragging about a boyfriend. This 18's probably something she's just made up.
Helen, I deliberately planted it in his brain and I expressly told him not to pass it on.
All right. He's bragging. Oh, come on, the boy's a blabbermouth and you said he so.
The facts are the man blabs to his girlfriend. The girlfriend passes it chapter and verse to her controller. The controller sends the useful bits up the line. It's an information highway.
Righto, what do you want us to do now?
Nothing. You forget about it. Leave it to our people.
OK, Jonathan's wife, Stephanie, she's been missing for 3 weeks, right? Now, Mick spoke to the lady next door, and she reckons Stephanie's been conspicuous by her absence.
Suspicious?
Yeah, well, it gets suspicious, all right? Jonathan Cakebread runs a specialty tea and coffee import company with a partner, Gary Greville Brown.
Ah, yes, and Mr. Greville-Brown hasn't been seen for at least a month.
What does Jonathan say to that?
Well, according to him, he says, well, his partner just didn't show up for work one day. Now, his wife, she's away visiting friends somewhere. Mick tried to get a number for her, but...
Cakebread turned the hose on it.
Yeah, that's right, and he's at home getting changed. But later, he's going to chase up Stephanie's dentist.
OK, so we've got 2 missing people.
Yep.
And 2 dead bodies buried in the bush.
Warm?
Oh, you're red hot.
Yeah, mate, it gets hotter. Gary Greville Brown has a wife. Now, she hasn't reported him missing either. Mrs. Greville Brown! Hello? Anybody home? You know, I was sure I heard movement in there.
Hey, look at this. Remember that red Volvo that nearly rammed
Mate,
us?
you are Volvo-phobic.
No, T for two. Right? Cakebread's Volvo was TEA041. Yeah, we got it. That's the real one. I bet that's the...
OK, put your hands up!
Hey, madam, we are the police. Look, you don't need the blunderbuss. Look, are you Ingrid Greville Brown? Are you Gary's missus?
Don't move, you stinking car thieves.
No, we really are the police. Look, I'll show you my ID.
I said don't move.
Hey, look, don't fire that thing. It'll take your shoulder off.
Put your hands up!
OK, look, I'm Detective Sinclair and this is Detective Christie.
Yes.
Now, if you want to ring the water police, I'll verify that for you. OK?
There it is. You know?
What do you want?
You want to know where your husband is?
Gone away.
Yeah? Do you have a contact number? We need to get in touch with him.
Gone away with a slut. Don't know where, don't care.
OK, so when was the last time you saw him?
I don't remember. I've been sleeping a lot.
OK, Ingrid, look, were you in Hunters Hill this morning?
Hunters Hill.
It's the next suburb.
Oh. I was asleep all morning.
Does anyone else drive the Volvo?
No, I'm the only one here and I don't go out much anymore.
OK. Yes, Your Worship, we really need to gain access to the Cakebread house ASAP. Well, yeah, we firmly believe the body of Gary Greville Brown is hidden. No, we have no direct evidence. No, Your Worship, we don't have a positive ID on the dead woman yet. Yeah, OK. Thank you, Your Worship. Yes, you have a good evening too. Yeah, thank you. Drunken Irish git. Well, Judge Gilroy says no.
Well, we'll just have to wait for a positive ID on the body. Meanwhile, surveillance will tell us if Mr. Shortbread, Cakebread, makes a move overnight.
Morning, Fiona.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, I realise that. But I think we should talk.
You think you can just wriggle off the hook with a quick chat?
Everything you said was the total opposite to what happened. You know that, and I know that.
Really? It made me feel dirty, Mike. It's been burning me up.
Oh, come on. Have you forgotten how you were trying to come onto me? You're bloody amazing, Fiona.
You are such a sleaze. When you touched me, it made me feel physically ill.
You wanted more.
How could you ever think that I would go for you? You need to be taught some respect.
I cannot believe you have done this, Mick. Listen, you have just made a really bad Don't you run away from me. You made a bad situation a lot worse.
Look, I just went there to talk to her. I didn't go there to have an argument.
The Workplace Diversity Program, they don't give a flying toss about your intentions. If they find that you've acted inappropriately, they're going to hang you.
This way, buddy. Your dentist came through. We got a positive ID on Stephanie Cakebread. And guess what else? Judge Gilroy had a change of heart. God bless his Irish soul.
Where's Jack?
Waiting for us.
Morning, Mr. Cakebread. This is Warren giving us permission to search your premises. Your copy. Okay, standing aside, please.
Mr. Cakebread, I'm afraid we have some bad news. We've identified a body down by the harbour as your wife, Stephanie.
I noticed you hadn't been looking well.
Dave, been out the kit down, mate?
Right, let's have that up there. Right, under here. See this, Constable? This is a kill 'em. Right, the cover off that. Just give me a hand there, will you?
Let's check it here.
This died off. Hey, mate. I was sure we'd find some seepage on the lino, you know, some maggots in the carpet.
Wrap the body in plastic.
Over here.
What you got?
Rat poison.
Okay, Mr. Cakebread, why do you need rat poison?
To poison rats?
Oh, yeah, you got a plague, have you?
Not anymore.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
3 or 4 weeks, perhaps.
So why didn't you report her missing?
Well, I thought you'd run off with a toy boy.
Oh, yeah, does this toy boy have a name?
I was just guessing.
I'm sorry, but you just don't seem distressed about your wife's death.
I'm sure it'll hit me directly.
Okay, can you describe for me exactly what you did yesterday from the moment you woke up?
Do you know, I can't seem to recall yesterday at all.
Okay, let me give you a hint, right? 11 o'clock, you were driving like a mad thing through the national park, and at 1 o'clock, you were digging a bloody great grave in your backyard.
No, the hole was to bury some rubbish.
No, yesterday you said it was vegetables.
Did I?
Yes.
I wouldn't have been speeding through the national park. Well, I never exceed the limit.
So you admitted that, right?
Did I ever deny it?
Listen to me. Are you suffering from some sort of neurological damage, pal? Is that it?
Look, I remember taking a wrong turn and there were lots of trees. That was the national park, wasn't it?
What's your relationship with Mrs. Greville Brown? Hey, Mr. Cakebread, Ingrid.
We're not related.
We're not related.
Well, we're not.
Shit!
You all right there, Jack?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just worked it out, yeah? This is the way it went. Okay, Jonathan and or Ingrid killed Stephanie and Gary because A, Stephanie and Gary were having it off, or B, Ingrid and Jonathan were having it off, or C, a combination of A and B.
Right. Well, where is he now?
Oh,
Gary.
Okay, Gary, yeah. Well, Jonathan decides he's going to bury Gary at home, right? So he gives Ingrid a call so she'll come and help, right? She's in so much of a hurry, she nearly rounds us. We turn up, the body's still at the house, right? So, too dangerous to bury him at home now. So what do? They go to plan B, right? They load the body in the back of Ingrid's car, she takes off to her place, she parks it in the garage.
If only you'd thought to ask her for a look. No, well, too late now, I guess.
I was having a lie-in. I heard a noise. I went outside. The doors had been forced open and the car was gone.
What time was this?
10 o'clock this morning. I reported it right away.
Ingrid reported a car stolen at 10 a.m, just like she said. And I just spoke to the insurance company. They logged a call from her 5 minutes later, asking for a claim form.
Right. She is smarter than she looks, right? So we keep tabs on both of them because sooner or later, one of them are going to screw up. Huh?
Yes, hello ma'am. Yeah, I'm just making some inquiries about the Commonwealth Workplace Diversity Program. Yeah. I just need some specifics on the sexual harassment guidelines. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yep. Portable 200 to VKG Sydney Water, please.
Go ahead, Portable 200.
Yeah, the target's on the move. He's heading in the direction of Middle Harbour. Please alert the boat crew.
Mick, Nemesis is in that vicinity already.
Target's out of the vehicle and he's moving cargo.
We've got the eyeball, Mick. He's just going to toss it overboard.
He's panicking. People tend to do crazy things when they panic.
Police launch Nemesis to VKG Sydney Water, please. Target is untying the bag. Do you want us to intercept?
Affirmative, Nemesis. Don't let him dispose of it.
Police, cut your engine! This is the police, cut your engine! Cut your motor now!
Guess he wants to play.
Cake bread! Mr. Cake bread, cut your engine! I said cut your engine! What's in the bag, Jonathan?
Bag?
Yeah, the bag.
Telephone books?
Telephone books.
Telephone books.
You're just winding us up.
Oh, God, no.
You are deliberately wasting police time, right? And you're going to have to pay for every moment that I spend with you, right?
OK, Mr Cakebread, why don't you talk us through yesterday's activities again?
Certainly. As you know, I spent all morning at home at my desk.
No, 3 hours ago you told us you took a wrong turn into the national park. Do you remember that?
Oh.
Oh.
Look, please, just tell us the truth, right? And just put us out of our misery.
But I am telling the truth.
I reckon today was a dry run. Tomorrow, he'll take out another load of rubbish, all right? We'll pull him over, then we'll have to let him go. The next day, he'll take out another load. And eventually, we won't bother him anymore, and that'll be the day when he takes Gary's body out and dumps it over the side.
G'day, sweetheart.
So you now want the complaint formally investigated?
That's correct.
You realise that it will be thoroughly tested. Your credibility is going to be on the line as much as Michael Riley's.
Well, I don't have anything to be afraid of. He's the one who should be quaking in his boots. He mauled me. He treated me like a piece of meat.
Right, well, we'll leave that to the investigation, shall we?
If you're trying to excuse what he did, then you're just as bad as he is.
Thank you, Ms. Williamson. I think we're just about done now. What a dog's dinner.
What does she want?
Lady's decided she wants a day in court, Mick.
Lady? I should have pushed her in the harbour.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that now. She's got a restraining order out against you.
What?
You were told to keep away from her, Riley. You got no one to blame but yourself.
What am I going to do now, Chief?
Leave it to the grown-ups, Mick. Now, is there anything else you need to tell me about this whole sordid event?
Look, what I need's top-notch legal advice, and if I can't get it from my association, then what's the point in paying membership fees for 10 years? Now, answer me that. Yeah? Oh, bloody hell.
Wade? What are you doing the weekend after next?
Not sure.
How'd you like to come up home for a couple of days?
Home?
Yeah, Gugandra. My folks' place up in the bush.
I'd meet your parents.
Yeah. Hey.
Bye, mate. See ya.
Yeah, come on, it'd be great. A couple of days on the farm, it's beautiful up there. Well, what are you thinking?
I don't know, Gavin. I don't have any clothes to wear on a farm. Yeah. Back in the back.
Yeah, I'll catch you later, Shane. Okay. See you, mate. See you later. Okay.
Hey! Hey, come here! Come here! What the hell do you think you're up to? Hey? I know who you are. You're that bloody Asio bloke from the boat yesterday. Now, why are you taking photos of my friends for? Hey! I said, why are you taking photos of my friends for? Answer me, you idiot!
I loathe overnight surveillance. I'm going to be sick of this before Ingrid is.
What's that?
What do you call that?
I call that a bacon roll.
Your liver's not going to like it.
Hey, my brain gives the orders around here, not my liver, right?
4 weeks of purgatory, wasted.
Just hold that. Just hold it, right? Yeah, Christy.
Yeah, Jack, it's Mick. You're not going to believe this. I just trailed down Mr. Jonathan Cakebread to a hardware store, and guess what he bought? A chainsaw.
You are kidding. Huh? A chainsaw?
Yeah, that's right. OK, I'll talk to you soon.
Perfect thing for cutting up a corpse.
Nah, thanks.
Sir? I think ASIO was spying on a friend of mine, and...
Busy, Sykes. That's why the door was closed.
No, sir, I want it stopped.
You spent a day with him on the boat and now you think everyone's a spy. Don't worry about it.
I caught him, red-handed. I mean, he was photographing a friend of mine on a long lens.
All right. Well, assuming that is the case, I mean, what do you expect me to do about it?
Well, you're talking to the spooks on a management level. I want you to sort it out for me.
This is a copy of a telephone conversation recorded yesterday. It's between your friend and a friend of hers, Wang Hen Sheng. I believe you know him.
They're tapping a phone.
Later, Javinsky. Mr. Wang is a Chinese intelligence agent. Now, ASIO believes that your girlfriend is working for him, and you're working for her. It's you that they're interested in, Sykes.
Look, maybe we just didn't look hard enough.
Why is he so obvious about it?
Yeah, you know, I would give a day's wage to just get another search warrant.
Yeah, well, that judge will cost a bit more than that, Alex.
Right, mate, do you want to whip over to Ingrid's place, see what she's up to?
I'm going off duty, Jack.
No, you're not, mate. You're going over to Ingrid's place.
I've been on surveillance all night while you've been at home with your bloody feet up. I'm going off duty. Now, you do your own running around.
Do you hear that? It's a mutiny. I'll have been keel-hauled.
No, I think that's what that ASIO girl's got in mind. Now, look. If he has chopped up Gary, right? Igor's chopped up Gary, right?
Oh,
What's he doing with all the pieces? Or how about dispatch him all over town? Oh, no.
How stupid does he think we are?
What's he looking for? Sausages.
Sausages.
Send it off to the Commissioner's
Morning,
office.
Mick. I thought you were on surveillance.
Chief, is Sergeant Blakemore in?
No, she's AWOL. Mick, what do you need? Mick?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to get myself a top barrister at QC. I'm going to tear this Fiona Williamson apart.
Mick, the workplace diversity program is designed to be fair to everyone.
Bullshit. No one ever believes the man. You know, worst case scenario, I could wind up on an assault charge. I could get booted out. Now you tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
It's going to cost you an arm and a leg, Mick.
I really don't care. This is all I got.
Thanks for coming. Thanks a lot. Now, if you can tell me what happened in your own words, that would be good.
We were surveilling the Chinese targets. And they made a move we didn't expect. There was a chance they'd make us. So Michael put his arms around me, which was fine. It was called for. But then he got carried away. He put his hand under my dress and he suggested we go somewhere to finish it, which obviously meant sex.
Right, well, the way he tells it, you initiated the physical contact and you made the improper advances.
Yeah, well, of course he's going to say that.
Fiona, how is it that you've made harassment allegations against no less than 3 male colleagues since you joined ASIO in 1992?
Who told you that?
You must be the unluckiest woman in the public service.
Well, they were dinosaurs. They couldn't keep their eyes above my chest.
A bit like the college principal. You know where you were working in 91?
You've got no right to that information.
Your allegations cost him his job. Listen, you know, 1 or 2 of these incidents, I'm absolutely on your side. But 4, 5, including Mark O'Reilly. Can you see a pattern emerging here? You see, if this was to come out in court, and it will, it could look very interesting in terms of your own career. What do you think?
Hey, Helen, can I have a word with you?
No.
Where have you been all morning?
Cleaning up a dog's dinner. Excuse me, I'm busy.
Sir, a message for you from Sergeant Christie. He wants you to make yourself useful. His words.
Right, laugh it up, Igor.
Hey, you! Hey, you, Christy, what do you think you're doing? Hey?
Just watching the guy put the stuff
What's in the house?
Yeah.
Hey, I think this charade's gone on long enough.
Stuff in the bin,
I don't care what you've been doing out here. These people here are starting to complain. These people over here are doing the same. Get your act together, get in the car and get back to the car pound. Shit! What do you think you're doing, Sinclair?
What do you mean?
Just get in the car and get back to the station.
What are you talking about?
What are you
Why have
talking
you had me here so long?
I can't afford you sitting here. This is a complete waste of time. I don't care what they're saying. I can't afford the overtime now. Get in the car and get back.
Yeah, good one, Jeff. Yeah, you got a big future in musical comedy. Yet Jonathan goes anywhere, he's got to come through this intersection. You, Christy?
Yeah, she's on the move.
Okay, we'll stick to her.
Righto.
Piece of cake. Bread. Come on, where's the Volvo? Show me the Volvo. Oh, where are you going?
Why are you so angry? Gavin?
Okay, I've got a question for you, and I just want a straight answer. All right? Are you working for the Chinese government?
Am I? What are you talking
Yes
about?
or no, Wei? Are you working for the Chinese intelligence service?
Am I a spy? Is that what you're asking?
Yes or no?
Why are you asking me this? No.
Okay, well, do you tell Shen things about me?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Why do I talk about you? Because I'm proud of you. Is it a crime?
No, of course it's not a crime.
I don't understand. How can you be accusing me?
I didn't mean to insult you. Okay, Wei, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just...
Never trust a Chinaman. Is that what they teach you in Uganda? I'm busy now, Gavin. Excuse me.
I've just had a call from my opposite number at ASIO. Fiona's decided to call it off.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
I knew she'd do that. I knew she'd back off, the lunatic.
Stop it, Mick. I don't want to hear that.
No, it's all in her head.
She may have some problems, but don't pretend that she was solely responsible, because we both know that she wasn't. She called it off because I persuaded her to, and I'm not very proud of it. Don't you ever put me in a situation like that again. You're supposed to be an adult, not some crazy teenager ruled by his hormones. You learn to think with your head, not your dick, all right?
An hour ago, we picked up an hysterical phone call. Sykes' girlfriend had made a Wang Hang Shen. She told him Sykes had called her a spy. Do you realise the damage you've done?
I'm sorry she got hurt.
We could have used him as a conduit. We could have fed those people anything we chose. But you had to stuff it up, Jeff. You couldn't keep your mouth shut.
Sykes uncovered it himself. It was your surveillance people who stuffed it all up. I merely filled in the gaps. But mostly I did it because I wanted to. Gavin Sykes is a part of my team. Do you understand that?
Excuse me, sir. Sergeant, the telephone surveillance guys just sent this through, a message left on Ingrid Greville Brown's answering machine.
Thank you. Middle Harbour Marina.
Notify Christie and Sinclair.
Right, Helen, we're in position. Okay, here comes the stolen Volvo now.
Okay, Ingrid, carnival's over. You want to get out of the car? Come on now.
Come on.
You want to pop the boot for us? Oh. Is that your husband? Is that Gary Greville? What's his name?
The turd. You know what the trouble with Gary was?
No.
He took me for granted.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to be charging you with murder. Now, the question is, you know, do you want to wear it on your own?
You know what the trouble with Jonathan is? It's exactly the same.
Are you going somewhere, Mr. Cakebread?
Yeah. Don't forget your cufflinks, Mr. Fruitcake.
Yeah, I just want to see Wade for a second, mate.
Wade?
Yeah.
Wade's not here.
Well, just tell her that I'm here. Just tell her that I'm here, will you?
She's gone.
Hey, just tell her that I'm here.
Oh, my God, look. Oh, yeah, it's long, it's cold, it's frothy, and it's the unmistakable smell of hops.
It's a beard.
It's the first one I've had in 4 weeks.